I have some pretty exciting news. I literally just woke up and found out about this. So the house has been for sale for 10 months and people have come and seen it, but no one has bid on it. There hasn't been any like major interest. There were some people that went to see it 3 times and they still really didn't know if they wanted to get it. So I had my hopes up 0%. But there has just been a bid on the house and it's the first bid, but it's I am so excited. I cannot contain my excitement. So we had a bid on the house, accepted it, and waiting for the buyer to sign. When the buyer signs the contract, there will be 6 days where he can regret it and pull himself out of the deal again. So there will be those days as well. I'm still skeptical. I still cannot low-key believe that it's happening, which is my major issue. But I'm so excited. This has worried me so much. This house has worried me to an extent I did not think was possible. I've loved the house, but I don't want to live in it by myself. I cannot afford to live in it by myself. And I really don't want to live with roommates again. Anyway, I have had 2 rents, or what do you say, like I've paid the loan for the house and then I've had my rent in my apartment. And that's been okay for a while. It was never something I could do for a longer period of time. And just a few days ago, I actually told my parents that I might have to move back into the house because I cannot afford to live in this apartment. And it's something that I've known for a month or 2 and I started to think about it and it's been stressing me out and I've been feeling so nauseous and so uninspired to work and it's just consumed me, this worry. And now I don't have to think about it. Now I don't have to move. I don't have to move. That's the best news I could have gotten. I even told one of my dear friends that there was no interest in the house and I had to move back into it while it was still on the market, and if it was sold while I was moving into it I would have to find another place to live, all this stuff. And she just replied with, well, don't you think something is magically going to happen? I was about to rip her head off because nothing magically just happens, except when it does. But he made an offer, we accepted it. I don't think I have a house much longer. Okay, I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm not, which is the most important thing. I'm not gonna jinx it. Okay, anyway, that was just my little update. Okay. I look like I just woke up. I really didn't. I just went to the spa. I had some work to do, but I also just really want to chill. So this is the Sunday attire. The launch party for my friends, like more of a personal private launch party, was on Friday. It was amazing. I went to bed around 4. It was really, really fun. I also made some food for it. I didn't do any pictures or anything like that, which in hindsight was stupid, but alas, that's what happened. And the official launch party is on Wednesday, where I will actually be vlogging. It's in Copenhagen. It's gonna be amazing. Other than that, tomorrow at 12, the house deal is final. So we're still crossing our fingers, but I think it's done. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, I think that's everything for now. I had an ambition of showing way more from this weekend, but that just really didn't happen. However, these are some flowers I got from the launch party. My good friend brought me this bouquet from her garden, and a couple I know brought me this little sprout. This is so amazing. I love getting these kinds of gifts. I actually also got pasta, chocolates, and wine. It's Monday. It's 12 o'clock. The house is sold. The house is sold. It's done. I was terrified that I had to move out of this apartment. I am so relieved. There will be some debt to deal with now because the market has changed so much, but it's done. Now I just live here, which is where I want to be, which is where I need to be, which is this is now oh my goodness, now I just have the book launch that I'm so excited for on Wednesday, and then I just have to do my job and just do the things without having this hang over my head like a big, your future is uncertain. It's just it's a good day. It's a good way to start the week. Alrighty. Let's go to Copenhagen for my launch. I just packed my suitcase and it is filled to the brim with my cookbooks. The night before I tempered some chocolate that I'm working on for a recipe, and they were perfect as a snack on the bus. I made them with dark chocolate, coconut pecan and peanut butter. It was so good. To my book launch, I had to take a 4-hour bus ride and then catch a metro, and the whole trip there I was so nervous. I am almost there. Still at the metro stop. Almost there. I am low-key terrified. that no one's gonna show up. I think some people will. I hope so. I'm very excited. I'm literally so lucky that I get to have my book launch at one of my favorite restaurants in the whole world, which happens to be in Copenhagen. It's a plant-based, amazing place, and I've been there so many times. I'm so excited to show you. The place is Bistro Verde, and they serve the most amazing vegan food there. My outfit consists of thrifted trousers, my grandmother's shirt, a 12-year-old blazer, and secondhand boots. An hour until people get here, and the kitchen just brought me pasta. So let's taste it together. So this pasta has a plant-based salmon. This takes the edge off my nerves for sure. This plant-based salmon is based on peas and it's actually 3D printed. But like we're just switching it up. I'm getting your books and you're getting my book. Yay. Perfect. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. They were in charge of drinks and snacks, and I was so happy they wanted to help me out with this event. The restaurant is beautiful, so if you're ever in Copenhagen, this is a must visit. I had invited some of my colleagues, other creators that work with either sustainability or plant-based food specifically, and I also invited people that work with organizations that promote more sustainable food in Denmark, and of course my publishing team. This is what happens, by the way, when you leave your vlogging camera on the table while you go to the loo. My head hurts today. We ended up having a lot of wine. It was amazing. I just went for a nice walk and also filmed some content for a campaign about pollution awareness in the Baltic Sea, which is why I'm at a place where I can see the Baltic Sea. Perfect. Anyway, I was so nervous and scared yesterday, and I'm so happy it went well. I had the best night. I'm so happy, so relieved. And yeah, today just the biggest smile on my face. I have a canvas bag full of books, and by full I mean 4. And I'm off to Denmark's Vegetarian Society for a personal book signing, wearing an AC/DC t-shirt. Watch me look like an idiot right about now. There we are. Just a little bit of a bragging moment, but I have this article in the paper today, and it's about how to cut down on meat and sort of where I am in my journey with plant-based gastronomy. And then I also have my dishes here on the other side as well. We have a 3-course menu here. Honestly, I think this is an amazing advertisement for the book as well. And I love this picture. It's in my kitchen. I'm wearing my grandmother's silk shirt and I'm looking like I'm having the best time showing off. Perfect. Also, it's right next to an article about the Pussy Riot exhibit. So I also definitely love that. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I came home from Copenhagen yesterday and I just met up with my dad at the house because next weekend we'll be giving the keys to the new owner. And I knew I still had a couple of things there, so I just texted him and told him, could we possibly drive the things from the house to the apartment? I think I had some camping gear, you know, like small bits and bobs that I haven't been needing here. And we just finished. It took 3 hours, and let me just say, I had a couple of more things than just camping gear. 1 second. First of all, I have just small bits and bobs. I have extra bed sheets. Then I have some of my mom's art. I have an entire box of toilet paper from Who Gives a Crap. In here, just all kinds of stuff. Slytherin scarf, what up? I have my drawing board. Then I have an Indian rug here. Then I have shelves. I have extra things for my wardrobe. Then I have an extra tripod. I have a lamp, and then my little stepping stool. The actual heck. What really bothers me actually is the fact that so many things were in the house for 10 months and I've lived here in this apartment since February and it's now October soon. And I haven't been thinking about any of these things. I haven't missed them, I haven't needed them. That's a problem. Well, let's just see what I can do with all this stuff. I don't know where to put the things. I don't have a storage unit. I just have the apartment, so I'll need to figure out what to do with that. But that's it. That's the rest of the things from the house. And I just ordered takeout to celebrate it. I ordered a vegan burger that will be here shortly. And I just need to sit down and relax and enjoy some food. I actually haven't had anything to eat today because I knew I had to go to the house and I really wanted, I was just in work mode when I woke up, so I didn't really get to do anything. So yeah, now it's fixed, now it's okay. I don't know where to put the stuff though. At one point I will do a proper house tour so you can see the apartment, but this is what we're looking at. Here we have my television setup. We have the couch, the ass pillows, infamously. Then I have my little table. I have here no place to put anything in here. It's pretty crammed already, actually. This little kitchen area, also pretty crammed. Now, don't mind me, it's also really messy in my bedroom, but this is also crammed. I think that I can avoid selling some stuff. And I honestly think that's okay too. I would love for some of these things to go to a new home where people will appreciate them and take care of them and use them every single day. So I'll need to figure that out. Anyway, I'm waiting for my food to arrive and then we'll have a chat again. Okay, it's gonna be kind of like just eat lunch with me while I absolutely do unholy things to this burger. That's what I'm telling you. Look how crammed it is in here. I can't turn my arms around without knocking something over, and it's probably an heirloom, so it's also irreplaceable. Nailed it. I just got some food. I rarely do it like this because you do get more packaging when you order takeout like this. Usually I just go to the shop and you get less. It's a special day, so we're gonna do it. First of all, I'm just letting you guys know that on this, it says from earth to table sustainability, something about the type of cattle that they usually use for their beef being more sustainable and also fighting against food waste. I love to get my vegan burger with a splash of greenwashing. Anyway, let's see what we have. Oh. Okay, they're really good. Basically, every burger place in Aalborg has a vegan burger at this point. They're not all equally great. I'm just gonna take the bag chips that are in here, not wasting those. They're not all equally great, but you can get a vegan burger basically any of the burger places, which is nice. At this point, I always judge the restaurants with no vegan option. Just like, what are you doing? But I am stoked about these. They are really nice. Perfect level of crispiness. I also got a little soda. This is a Danish one. It's called Factor Candy. It's basically like a sports drink. And it's good. Let's unwrap her. Ooh, okay. Okay, she looks really nice. I think it's the Beyond Beef. It is the Beyond Beef. Love it. One of the other places that I've gotten burgers at a few times before phased out their Beyond Beef. Then they got a chicken patty instead, like a vegan chicken patty, which was also really nice, but they topped it with carrots, which was weird. And now they have a fried mushroom instead. And I don't see anything wrong with the fried mushroom. It's just like when you have it as a burger, you cannot bite through it because it's a little bit chewy. So you just get the entire mushroom out of your burger whenever you try to bite into it. I don't like that experience. The Beyond Burger is definitely my go-to. Look at her. Okay, this is not looking bad. Let's have a little bite. This is exactly what I wanted today. Oh my goodness. And I think the bun is one of those gluten-free buns as well. I don't have anything against gluten, I love it, but you often get lumped together, the gluten-free people and the vegan people. And it's okay, like, this is actually a solid bun. But that's what she said. Oh! 1 second, I have something on my mind, so I'll have a few bites and then get back to you. I'm so full now. I was apparently more hungry than I thought I was. At least I ate this whole thing in 10 minutes. She's done. Anyway, there's something that I've been thinking about in terms of this series, the Living Alone series. It's something I started when I moved out of the house and into this apartment. Now, I have lived alone before. Prior to moving in with my ex-partner, I also lived by myself, but it didn't really feel like the place I wanted to live at for ages and ages and ages. I was still very young. I was just fresh out of uni. I was still figuring out what to do with my future and what would happen to my business and my platforms, and I didn't really have a plan. I was just figuring things out as not being a student, and I'm so appreciative for that apartment. After I lived there, I moved in with Jens, and then we bought the house, moved into the house, and moved out of the house again. So when I moved into this apartment, I really wanted to live at this address specifically because I have friends who live in the same building as me, and I really wanted to live really close to the train, to the city center, all that stuff, to be in the middle of things and not to be out in the outskirts of the city. And when I got the keys to this apartment, you can rewatch that video if you want to, but I just felt this calm, this sense of security, this is where I need to be. And I thought it could be cool to do a living alone series to sort of help myself figure out what to do now, which was the primary reason for starting that series, because so many things changed so quickly. And I think that series and filming all these small everyday bits that has something to do with sustainability, because obviously everything here has something to do with sustainability, but a lot of it was also just me figuring out who I am and what's the plan now. And I knew who I was when I lived alone before, but so much has happened since then. How do I navigate any of that really, and how do I create the life I really want? That's been the entire premise of the videos of that specific series. And I want to do something else now, because the house is sold, so I don't have this thing hanging over my head worrying me so much. Now I just have my apartment, I have my life here, and I am really, really, really happy. So I think I want to use this opportunity now that we're reaching this milestone of the house being sold. I want to use that opportunity to start something new, to not focus on the how to live alone, because I think I got that down. I think I'm actually pretty okay at that. I realized, or I have proved to myself, that I can build the life I want, and I also want to fight for it and to work hard to get exactly what it is that I want, which is calm, no worries, this place and my friends and travel and just love and all of this kind of stuff. So I think this is a pretty good time to say that this was the last episode of the Living Alone series. Obviously, I'll continue to do daily vlogs showing both mental health things and showing sustainability things, but not from this premise of learning how to live alone. I think I explored that topic to the extent that that was possible for me to do. So I think we should do something else now. And if you have any ideas or wishes or something you want to see or to see me explore on this channel, let me know in the comments. I have been so happy that so many of you guys have really liked this series, and I've really enjoyed making it. And I think that makes sense to then also have a definitive end to it. So I started in one place and I am ending it here. But obviously I'll still make videos, just making that abundantly clear. But this series specifically, I think this is a really good end to it. Now I am over it, now that I've done the things that I wanted to do here. So thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take really good care of yourselves. Until then, bye. Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green, zero-waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!